I think it's time to take another trip to Gravity Falls, and today we're going to take a look at the Society of the Blind Eye. Anyways, let's begin. It begins with this character, Lazy Susan, leaving work and seeing the gnomes from a few earlier episodes of the series.
Lift with your knees! Know your knees! If I go one more hour without eating, I'm gonna resort to cannibalism. Ma'am?
She tries to report this, but she is taken by some hooded figures.
Well, back to pie! I was this close to eating you, Steve.
After the theme song, we cut to Dipper and Mabel. Mabel finds out that one of her crushes from an earlier episode is getting married, while Dipper talks about how he can't figure out who the author of the journals is. But Mabel notices something.
Wait a minute. Dipper, look!
Through your bottle?
Just do it!
McGucket Labs? Wait, Old Man McGucket?
Dipper, you don't think?
It couldn't be. It doesn't make any sense. Unless, well, this matches with this. And then this goes over here. What? And then the name. So then that would mean Old Man McGucket wrote the journal?
So they assemble Susan and Wendy to help them with McGucket. But first, we get a running gag for this episode set up.
Blanching. I live up in the mansion.
Ugh, I can't get that terrible song out of my head.
Oh, you mean Straight Blanching by Lil Big Dog? It's the catchiest song of the summer.
What is blanchin'? Rappers can't just make up words.
Rappers are visionaries, Wendy. If they told me to eat my own pants, I would do it. Eat your own pants, eat your own pants, yeah. I guess I have no choice.
Sounds like the usual argument from Kanye West fans to me. Anyways, they confront McGucket and ask him about the journals, but he doesn't seem to know what they're talking about until they land on a certain page.
The blind eye! Robes, the men, my mind, they did something! Who did? I don't recall.
Oh, you poor old man. No wonder your mind's all... You've been through something intense.
What if McGucket learned something he wasn't supposed to know, and someone or something messed with his mind? We've got to get to the bottom of this.
Think, dude. What is the earliest thing you can remember?
This is, I think...
The History Museum.
Then that's where we're going.
So they go to the museum and see someone down the hallway. They follow him into a room full of eyeballs, you know, for the nightmares. Dipper finds a secret entrance, and they go in to see...
Who is the subject of our meeting? This woman!
Lazy Susan?
What is it that you have seen? Speak!
Yeah, I was leaving the diner, and I saw these little bearded doodads, and I was like, what?
There. You won't be like wah for much longer.
What is that gizmo? It looks like a hairdryer. Are you guys barbers?
Lazy Susan! What do you know of little bearded men?
My mind is clear, thanks to the Society of the Blind Eye.
It is unseen.
After the hooded people leave, they investigate the area. After Susan's hat gets sucked into a tube, he, Dipper, and McGucket follow it. While Mabel and Wendy stay behind, and they contemplate using the memory erasing gun. Mabel to help her forget about her favorite summer romances, and Wendy to get the song from earlier out of her head. The guys find McGucket's memories, but once they grab them, an alarm goes off. Dipper, Susan, and the girls get captured, and an explanation on who the hooded ones are.
Well, I suppose we are going to erase your minds anyway.
Toby determined?
Bud Gleeful?
That farmer guy?
Creepy dude who married a woodpecker? You too? How's that marriage going, by the way?
Oh, great. Not great.
And you've never met me before. And if you had, you wouldn't remember. I am Blind Ivan, and we are the Society of the Blind Eye. Formed many years ago by our founder... Does anyone remember who he was?
We've been using that ray on our own brains an awful lot.
But why would you do all this? What do you have to gain?
As you have no doubt discovered, Gravity Falls is a town plagued with supernatural strangeness. No one knew how to stop the things that went bump in the night. So our founder invented the next best thing. A way for us to forget. We took it upon ourselves to help the troubled townsfolk by erasing the memories of the strange things they've seen. Now the people of Gravity Falls go about their lives ignorant and happy, thanks to us. And as a perk, we help ourselves forget things that trouble us. Everyone has something they'd rather forget. You won't be telling anyone else what you've learned here. Say goodbye to your summer.
Before they can erase their memories though, McGucket shows up with weapons. We get a game of keep away that ends with Blind Ivan getting the memories. He shoots at them, but McGucket jumps in the way, and the ray has no effect on him because his mind is too far gone already. McGucket knocks him out with a headbutt, and they erase the society from the memory of its members. Well, that's a way to get rid of a problem. Maybe a little bit hypocritical, but still. The former cultists leave, but Ivan has a few questions.
I'm sorry, but what's my name? Where am I?
Yeah, I would assume that would happen if your whole identity was pretty much a wrestling gimmick.
Your name is Toot Toot McBumbersnazzle. You're a traveling banjo minstrel with a song on your heart and funny tattoos on your head.
Yes. I am Toot Toot McBumbersnazzle.
Anyways, they go back in to watch McGucket's memories.
My name is Fiddleford Hadron McGucket, and I wish to unsee what I have seen.
Sweet sarsaparilla.
For the past year, I have been working as an assistant for a visiting researcher. He has been cataloging his findings about Gravity Falls in a series of journals. I helped him build a machine which he believed had the potential to benefit all mankind. But something went wrong. I decided to quit the project, but I lie awake at night, haunted by the thoughts of what I've done. I believe I have invented a machine that can permanently erase these memories from my mind. Test subject 1, Fiddleford. It worked! I can't recall a thing! I call it the Society of the Blind Eye. We will help those who want to forget by erasing their bad memories. Today I came across a colony of little men, very disturbing. I would like to forget seeing this. I accidentally hit another car in town today. I feel terrible. Terrible. I've been forgetting words lately. I wonder if there are any negative side effects of... I saw something in the lake. Something big. My hair's been falling out, so I got this hat from a scarecrow. Hey, are my pants on backwards? Yuru! Xerxivi! Gersmatov!
Now, this may be an important scene and slightly depressing, but I'm sorry. I don't feel like this is as strong as the Adventure Time episode Holly Jolly Secrets. Maybe because that episode came out first, or maybe because we got to know the Ice King a little better beforehand. And before anyone says anything, no, I am not accusing Gravity Falls of ripping off Adventure Time. These similarities are more than likely just a coincidence. Even if both Alex Hirsch and Pendleton Ward both worked on Flapjack. No, come to think of it, J.G. Quintel, creator of regular show, also worked on Flapjack. Strange. Flapjack wasn't a good show, yet 3 people who worked on it made really good shows, unless they made it bad on purpose. I mean, sure, they weren't the whole staff, but whether they had enough control to ruin the show's quality, so when they made their own shows, they would feel so much better by comparison. I mean, who knows, maybe the same thing's happening to Adventure Time. I mean, Rebecca Sugar, creator of Steven Universe, worked on Adventure Time, and now Adventure Time's starting to get bad while Steven Universe is amazing. And come to think of it, Ian Jones-Cordy, creator of the upcoming series Lakewood Plaza Turbo, works on Steven Universe. What if he intends to do the same thing to Steven Universe? By God, it's a conspiracy! Or maybe this is just how the animation industry works and I'm looking too deeply into this. Either or seems just as likely to me.
Maybe you've heard of a terrible place where the scoundrels of Paris collecting their fare. Maybe you've heard of that mythical place called the Court of Miracles. Hello, you're there! The lame can walk, and the blind can see. But the dead don't walk, so you won't be around to reveal what you found. We have a method for spies and intruders, rather like hornets protecting their hide. Here in the Court of Miracles, where it's a...
Why is Zeus eating his own pants?